Borderlands 4 is right around the corner, and from what I've seen, it looks like they are trying to avoid another Borderlands 3. So what are they doing that might fix the reputation that was hurt before? Loot seems to be an important factor. It's the whole reason we come to Borderlands. In the third game, it was too easy to get rares and legendary loot. We want to be rewarded for our efforts. Having to work for that legendary drop makes it that much sweeter. So hearing that legendary drops will be more rare, as well as hearing how they will have unique properties, sound enticing. Guns will have different manufactured parts to give them a more unique feel, and making combinations that hadn't been seen before in Borderlands. I'm a fan of the new ordnance mechanic. Having heavy weapons like rocket launchers will be on cooldown and not take up a weapon slot. This gives more power to the player, another pop a cooldown you can take advantage of. When you get your loot, they talked about making the most with it. Endgame will be less about re-grinding loot and more of challenging experience, of taking what you want. This sounds great. Probably the biggest thing that has turned me off from modern World of Warcraft is how all my work is meaningless in an update. The emphasis on Endgame seems in the right direction, bringing back Ultimate Vault Hunter and being able to beat the game with one character, but also start a new character at level 30 for Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. Giving new skill trees for endgame and letting that skill tree stay permanent if you start a new game. The maps are also changing, getting rid of the small map instances and having 4 large world maps that are supposed to have no loading screens, though this is Unreal Engine 5 and they are already having patches to fix known stutters in the game. Despite the bugs, I think this no loading screen experience is in the right direction. We all see how old Starfield felt with every door loading into something new. However, this also comes with hefty PC specs. They've already kind of put out the minimum and the recommended, and people are memeing about it and saying how studios aren't really speccing for lower end PCs, they're too busy speccing on the higher end. I never really have been a fan of bigger is better for open world games. They can have a lot of useless empty space. Unless that space is used to immerse the player in game, I tend to get annoyed with the travel I need to do from point A to B. There are going to be emergent activities, which might be fun. I usually mess with them a couple of times and then ignore them. Opening vaults are now side quests and sound fun and cool. Going around collecting vault fragments to then get some big loot at the end holds the Vault Hunter mythos. There are quality of life that comes with this all, like teleporting to your friends if y'all are separated. Loot is personalized, so you can't ninja loot. I'm kind of neutral on that one, but I see if you play with randoms, that would be important. Being able to replay dungeons and bosses and bringing back split-screen couch co-op. There are personalized vehicles for every character that you can spawn in any time. I'll miss the Warthog style of vehicles they used to have, but maybe they are still in the game. Mobility has been added to the game, but from what I've seen, it hasn't been anything that will change the game too much, except maybe with boss fights, having to avoid big boss moves, or hordes of enemies creating a bullet hell. But I've also seen the map and dungeons have a more spaced out theme to them to fit the mobility. Really, it kind of looks more like Destiny in that sense. You guys know how I feel about mobility shooters, but when it comes to PvE, honestly I could go either way. As of right now, I haven't seen any enemies where mobility makes a difference, and I think that's a good thing because I want gunplay to come first. Add in how much variety in play comes from each different Vault Hunter skill tree. Every playstyle you can give a character is truly separate from the other. You really have a game that's trying to give player experience first. Now, the Vault Hunters themselves look forgettable. The soldier doesn't look like a soldier, and the Gravity Bubble Girl seems generic. The designs don't give a silhouette that are recognizable. It's like looking at a Michael Bay Transformer. There's too much noise going on. There's also supposed to be more grounded writing, less toilet humor. They said humor will be used as a coping mechanism, but that doesn't sound great either.
It's really creeped out in here. Not me, obviously. Hermes.
Who knows? Time will tell, but I feel like there is a loss in the writing since Borderlands 2. They added a sound slider on Claptrap, which is a red flag to me. It's okay if you want to write an obnoxious character, but you fix the writing. Don't just give us a mute button. Claptrap's voice isn't causing sound-inducing seizures, it's what he's saying, not how he's saying it, that bothers people. They showed us a roadmap of what DLC looks like, and honestly, it's kind of refreshing. I've been so burnt from battle passes to see a plan of content that will keep the game alive or give me a reason to come back and play is a good thing for all fans. Overall, mechanically, the gameplay looks like it's going in the right direction. I can't say I'm excited for the writing or story, but I also hope I'm proven wrong. Only time will tell. I'll have a first impression video for you guys after this weekend launch and a full review later down the road. Until next time, play nice.